Actually, no. Can you hit forward on that on the phone until it says Little Dragon? You see it? You there? Oh, awesome, my man. All right, so I'm gonna do this phone set. So how many understand the concept of once you say something, you can never take it back? Right. So once you utter something in the air, you can never take it back. So this poem was inspired by a woman that said to me once, "I love you," and she said, "I take it back." I said, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. So the name of this poem is called "A Sacrifice, Part 1, Revelation." Anticipating a holocaust to come out of his mouth, until his eyes soak his innocent cheekbones of a hurricane, the calm this unnatural disaster in his breath. You can hear the whisper of apocalypse when he talks. There's self-affliction in his walk. He has nuclear arm for limbs waiting to detonate. There's an earthquake in his chest. A closed funeral casket, no. His chest is closed. He's a buried survivor. You do not bury survivors. He's the resurrection of a crucifix burning at the crossroad of life, and he's still aflamed, suffocated by his smile. All he wants to do is shout outside the pearly white gate of his teeth. Just for a moment, let him break the rigor mortis in his breath. Let this be more than just an act of catharsis. Let him be an eloquent speaking banshee, screaming at the top of his lungs, drowning out silent metaphors. So you can see the allegory of my story is tattooed to his tongue. He refuses to be just angry. Where there's anger, you find pain. Where there's pain, you find a broken heart. Where there's a broken heart, you'll find an old dusty record playing the distortion of static in the basement of his lungs. This symphony of melancholy sounds beautiful, doesn't it? He has become the image of your Jesus, the end of a kaleidoscope, reflecting broken pieces of hope through a stained glass window. It's hard to recognize him. I don't even recognize him when I look in the mirror after the sacrifice. You can never give back a sacrifice. He never expected his day to come. It came like a thief in the night, literally, which he called him in the middle of the night while he was driving on the west side of the highway in NY. She had to take your poetry, your passion. She was the water to his ocean. Now, he is just an empty vessel. She was the beautiful safari to his concrete jungle. Now, he is just an abandoned building. He no longer yells. He maintains his composure because he's tired of speaking in tongues that are vain. Words are a sacrifice. Once the sky dies and flies on the tip of your lips, you can never get it back. Words become immortal. Now he forever resides in the window seat on the last red-eye flight. Her saying, "I love you," taken off from the runway of his tongue. He is flying toward the sun to embrace Icarus's plight, so he can scream on his way down, head first into ground zero, but his composure is stuck between life and death. A half-developed Polaroid, a cataclysmic asteroid frozen in mid-air before a deep impact to his chest. He wishes there was laws against cardiac arrest. Now his composure rests in a post-trauma room, stretched on a cold gurney, waiting for the autopsy, so they can find why his movements are dead. He stands still, erect, like an Egyptian obelisk with hieroglyphs tattooed to his soul. Nobody understands why. He's waiting to speak, "I love you," waiting for someone to push the button that would detonate nuclear arm. He has her limbs to explode and give her a hug, waiting for this earthquake with his heart is thrown off his chest to resurrect the hallelujah in his poetry. He's a buried survivor. You do not bury survivors. I am this buried survivor, taking myself out alive of the dry lambskin in my body so I can give another sacrifice, so I can take another sacrifice. So tell me, with your purest intentions, that you love me. So now we're in the poem on a high note. Cinematic orchestra. See it? One minute. Ooh. Make some noise for the DJ. Holding it down all night on the ones and twos. So, like I said, I like writing love poems. I'm like a, believe it or not, I'm a space geek. Yeah. Yeah, it's so that I actually like watch, I'm like real space geek. I be like watching stars and going to planetarium. Like I got these huge books of astrology, like showing like this constellation. Let's talk about this for a second. Like Earth is here. Like, so imagine my fingernail as our solar system, and this whole city of Brooklyn is the universe. Imagine my finger as our solar system. Amarachi is the Milky Way galaxy. Brooklyn is 1,000 galaxies, and all United States is another 1,000. Each state represents 1,000 galaxies, and all United States, that's like the whole conservatory universe. It is like massive. And I think we're the only ones here. I'm not going to get in that conversation. I'm going to put on parking lot that for the next feature. We talk about aliens and other life form and that. But back to poetry. So the name is this last poem do for y'all. It's a love poem. It's titled "A Love Poem, Chapter 1, to the Cosmos and Back." Wait, not yet. I should remember the first words of the poem. Actually, play the music, because once the music hit, I probably remember. That's how it works.
There it is.
When the days come, when the fountains of youth can no longer rejuvenate our bodies, I will still thirst for you. Even if your hair feels like Brillo pad. Age scrubs away the smoothness in your hands, leave behind calluses and wrinkles. So I can tuck love notes in a small crease in your skin in the form of kisses. This is the harmony of matrimony, the bond of wedding rings. Our heart sings duets, symphonies only simulate. I waited to feel this sound, resonating through our being. This is better than seeing. I knew. You're the one. I want to hold hands until we're old and gray. I knew. You're the one. The first time my eyes gazed upon you, like a hot sun blazing the surface of the African safari, I was ready to die with you. Without role-playing Bonnie or Clyde. And the only mementos we leave behind to remind people how grand our love was. Our feelings. Pictures, maybe children,